And we are back. That's right, Garfield. Get that ass up. You know what time it is. It's time for the Fantasy Football Avengers. It's me and the Grinch this week. Boulevard is over next door filming with his brother live from the bench. Um, Hopefully he pops in and because this is the season finale, man. This is the season finale. So we gotta have some fun. We gotta have some fun because you guys are not gonna see this show, this show until the season kicks off again. So this is the last one. This is the
No,
last
no,
one.
no.
We're gonna be on
Just
your
like you.
we're gonna be on the channel. We're gonna be on the channel doing things. But as far as this show, this particular show, we got some stuff coming for y'all. Don't worry, don't worry.
I thought
We
we
got
were
some
doing an
stuff coming for
award
you.
show.
We got some stuff coming for y'all. But this
We're not doing
particular
an award
show,
show?
this is yeah, we got some stuff.
Okay.
Relax. We got this. We
I'm
got
just
this.
confirming.
We got this. We got this. But what we got to do though. You know what we got to do. We got to get this thing started right, and we're going to do it with. You're now about to witness the strength of fantasy football knowledge.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Avengers podcast, starring Kyle Shanahan's, Boulevard, GQ, and GI16. And now, here's the boys.
Ew. Don't look at me like that, Garfield. You're gonna get a couple of months off. You're gonna get a couple of months free from that. Don't look at me like that. But we are back. We are back. We are back. It's Championship Sunday for a lot of you. Some of you, like me, won your chips last week, and then some of you, like me, are going for chips again this week. We're gonna help you as best as we can. But one thing about the Fantasy Football Avengers is we are people of our word. Men of our word. That's what we are. We said we was going to handle business with that group that came on the show and tried to challenge us, and we handled business. But we also said that we was going to throw them in bum jail, and we did that. So let me show you how we did that.
Oh shit, it's the Fantasy Football Avengers.
No.
Run! Oh, don't run. You can't run.
No. And stay there. Let that be a lesson. Don't come challenging us. We handle business around here. So, when we last left you guys, we were telling you that it was a bunch of holiday games. The NFL just took over your week this week. It just took over your week. Um, we had games damn near every day except Tuesday and Friday. So let's just recap these games. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ass whooping. Pat Mahomes actually had a good game. 29 for 38, 320 yards, and 3 TDs.
Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy. Somebody look out for next year. Somebody look out for next year. They may have figured out how to use Xavier Worthy. 8 for 79 in a TD. Travis Kelce, 8 for 84 in a TD. Watson. Let me tell you, did you see that? You see that goal route that Watson ran on Jackson?
No, I saw the touchdown though at the end of it.
So you didn't see him just hit a complete go. And I'm like, Watson is like a 4.5 guy, 4.5, 4.6, some shit like that. He's not that fast.
No.
Like, you expect me to believe that he gonna burn a 4-3? Nah. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit.
This,
Like,
listen,
he just ran right by him.
what's
Ran
the
right
Steelers?
by him.
What's the Steelers and the damn Texans? Both playoff teams limping in, and they're just gonna get mollywopped in the first round.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing.
How long has it been since Mike Tomlin has had a playoff win? It's been
I
over 10. It's been over 10 years.
no, I thought he got one recent, not recently, but in the last couple of years. I'd have to look it up.
Hold up. Mike Tomlin playoff wins. Let's see. Mike Tomlin. I know he went to the playoffs a couple years. Well, last year I think he went to the playoffs.
He's been in the playoffs almost every. He's either been in the playoffs or had a winning record and not been in the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he was.
he's been-
So, according to this, where's it at? I don't want the coaching results. I want the playoff results. That's why I hate Pro Football Focus. They don't never give you exactly what you. They give you everything, but they don't give you exactly what you want. Mike Tomlin is 8-10 in the playoffs.
It's about right. It's about 3 or 4 the year he won the Super Bowl.
His last playoff win was in 2016.
So it's 8 years ago.
Yeah, been 8 years.
Oh.
Yeah. So you think he's gonna be one and done this year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a shame. But Russell Wilson,
It doesn't help that they lost. They played it without Porter the majority of the game.
yeah,
So
I like Porter, and the fact that he went to Pittsburgh is funny to me.
they're gonna need another cornerback for next year because that team is hot garbage if he's not in.
Fryermuth had a decent game, 7 for 63. I wish he would have caught that TD.
I think Jalen Warren had a good game too, didn't he?
Warren went 11 for 71. Well, he had 11 carries, 71 yards on the ground, but then he turned around. It caught 5 catches for 41 yards. So he had a decent game.
He had a good game.
Najee had 13 carries for 74 yards. They have a decent 1-2 punch at running back.
Warren's better.
Yeah, Warren is better because he's actually a pass catcher. Like, but then again, Najee used to be a pass catcher when Ben Roethlisberger was there. Like, Roethlisberger used to always feed Najee.
That game was pitiful.
Outside of that, it really wasn't much to write home about. Pickens had 3 catches for 50 yards. Kansas City just whipped that ass pretty much.
Not even at the next game.
Next game, even worse of an ass whooping. 31-2. Look, I have
college baseball score. That's what that was. That was a college baseball score.
I have CJ Stroud in my dynasty league, and I'm sitting here looking at it. I said, "Man, I'm not starting CJ Stroud. I am not starting CJ Stroud this week." I was like, I do not. I stopped starting CJ Stroud. I want to say probably after week 6 in my dynasty league.
There was a post online that asked, "Who are you not going to start next year in fantasy?"
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud and Jordan Love are my number 1 and 2 quarterbacks. I will not touch next year.
If Stroud, if he don't regain his rookie form next year, I might fuck around and trade him. If I can get a first round pick for CJ Stroud, I will do that. If he doesn't regain his form.
If you do that, you're the king of swindlers. I'll tell you that.
Well, I got a first round pick for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, well, like I said, you're the king of swindlers.
Look, and it's a top 4 pick too.
Oh, you definitely the king of swindlers. I would have never gave you a top 4 pick for Trevor Lawrence. Ain't no way in hell.
Look, I didn't even ask for it. I just said I want to pick. I said I want to pick for Trevor Lawrence. Dude came in with his first round pick, and I looked at where he was, what his team looked like, and where he possibly picking. I said, "Oh man, hell yeah, give me that, give me that." Lamar Jackson,
Talk about a dunce.
10 for 15, 162 yards and 2 TDs.
Did you say 10 for 15?
Yeah, it says he's 10 for 15. That's what it says. Because he did a lot of damage on the ground. 4 rushes for 87 yards and a TD. Derrick Henry, 147 yards and a TD. This is what I needed on championship weekend. This is what I needed. Even Andrews came through for me. 2 catches, 68 yards, 1 60-yard catch, and a TD. Zay Flowers did nothing for you this week. 2 catches and 31 yards. It's a lot of letdown. It's a lot of letdown.
When I tell you,
in a lot of these games, it's a lot of letdown.
a lot, dude. 5 of the 6 games we had starting Tuesday, Wednesday were all pitiful.
Pitiful.
Absolutely pitiful.
If you had players going in those games, I know you mad. To the 3 people watching this that were probably starting CJ Stroud, I know you're mad. We jumped off that CJ Stroud train weeks ago. I know you mad. Joe Mixon, pitiful again. He was pitiful last week. He's pitiful this week. 9 for 26. But I kind of expected that though, because the Ravens do have a top 5 rush defense. So I expected that. Shout out to Zach Ordo. Mechie had a decent game if you started him in a deeper league. 5 for 48. Nico Collins, 3 for 59. And that's it.
If we talk about the next game, I'm gonna vomit.
We really don't have to. We really don't have to. What was the next game? Seahawks versus the Bears.
That's 2 Thursday night games in a row with no touchdowns.
Yeah,
none.
And involving an NFC West team. Yeah, Seahawks and the Bears.
I don't know if the Bears need a new quarterback or a new coach.
I tell you what. If you're in a league where you guys start punters, you probably ate this game.
Oh my god!
You probably ate this game.
God.
Like it was nothing. It was nothing in this game. Nothing.
Awful.
Nothing in this game from nobody. Nothing from nobody. Like everybody in this game was trash. We can go to the next game. Chargers versus Patriots.
Was it any better?
Huh?
Lad McConkey was. That's what you gotta say. That's it.
Yep.
That was the whole game.
No, not just Lad McConkey. Dobbins had a good game.
But it was McConkey. The entire game was McConkey. Damn near every score, but Dobbins' touchdown was McConkey and the kicker. The kicker scored more than half the teams this week.
Davis scored a touchdown too. D. Davis had 2 catches, 29 yards in the TD.
Do you believe that shit? Cameron Dicker.
If you put a bet on D. Davis, you probably made some money.
Yeah.
It's an anytime score.
Cameron Dicker outscored probably the entire Seahawks Bears game by himself.
Yeah. 4 field goals. 4 field goals. Justin Herbert, 26 for 38, 281, 3. If you waited patiently with Herbert and you just happened to start him on Championship Sunday, you were rewarded.
Or semifinal Sunday.
Yeah.
No, championship. No, you're right. Championship.
Chip week. Jesus Christ. Drake May did nothing for you. Demario Douglas gave you 4 catches for 46 yards and a TD.
He was the only bright spot. No, a diving touchdown catch.
Only bright spot on the Patriots on that side.
Can we save your game for last?
Yeah, we can definitely say that one for last.
All right, get to the Cardinals game because that's
Yeah.
that awesome too. Outside of Trey McBride and Puka Nacua.
But here's the thing, though. If you started Kyler Murray,
You probably won.
You're probably happy because even though this game was god awful, he managed to get 33. He managed to go 33 for 48, 321 yards, 1 TD, 2 picks, and he managed to get 4 rushes for 32 yards. So Kyler Murray had a really good game, and Trey McBride finally got his TD. And he just happened to get his TD when he's going against me in a championship game. Thank you, Trey. Thank you, Trey. 12 catches, 123 yards in a TD. Marvin Harrison, 6 catches for 96 yards. Did you know they say that he now passed his father in rookie stats? He got more yards than his father did as a rookie.
Crimea River.
And they said his father's quarterback was Jim Harbaugh.
He was.
Yeah. A bit of good trivia for you.
Still got
Stafford, ass. 17 for 32, 189 yards. Matthew Asford. Kyron Williams had a decent game. 13 carries, 56 yards, and a TD. And he caught 3 passes for 16 yards. Puka Nacua.
It was the Nacua
went
show.
Off. 10 catches, 129 yards.
Cooper Kupp's getting traded.
Cooper Kupp had 1 catch for 29 yards.
He's getting traded.
What the hell is that? 10 catches for 129 yards over here. 1 catch for 29 yards. What is that?
He's getting traded.
That? He's not getting traded.
Yes, he is.
And he's not getting traded. Cooper is still effective. Still effective.
Or there's this dirty rumor that Stafford's retiring and Kirk Cousins might be a Ram.
They're definitely going to need to keep Cooper Kupp then.
There's also another dirty rumor that the Browns might be going after Kirk Cousins now.
Nasty. That's nasty work. You're gonna go from the black Kirk Cousins to the white Kirk Cousins. It's nasty work. Yeah, the game of the night might be the game of the week. The way these motherfuckers played, god damn. It started off slow, but it picked up after halftime, boy. Bengals versus Broncos. For all of us who needed big games from players in this game, you got your money's worth. Joe Burrow was my play of the week earlier this week. He's my play of the week. That was until I heard that it was supposed to be a bunch of rain going on. It was supposed to be a dreary game. I got frustrated. I got worried because I got Joe Burrow in damn near all of my leagues. So my championship game, I needed a big game from Joe Burrow. And my boy came through. Joe Burrow, 39 for 49, 412 yards and 3 TDs, as well as 1 TD on the ground, 4 rushes for 25 yards. Joe Burrow was doing it all. He was doing it all. Chase Brown got hurt. But before on
the last drive of the game.
Yeah, before he got hurt, he gave you 67 yards on the ground, 4 catches and 24 yards. He gave you everything besides a TD. If Chase could have got a TD, that would have been perfect. But Higgins was the star of the show. Higgins, 11 catches, 131 yards, and 3 TD. Higgins was going crazy.
Did Chase Brown have a total of 103 yards?
No, Chase Brown had. It looks like he had 91 yards.
Okay, because they said something on TV about him having 103 yards in the game. So
No, that's Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase. Okay.
Yeah, he had 9 catches, 102 yards, no TDs. Gesicki, 10 for 86. I think Gesicki has found a home. I think he's found a home.
I wish that home was with us, but
Yeah, that would be nice. But I think Gesicki's found a home. I think Gesicki is going to be he's going to be a pickup next year. Because I don't think Eric All is going to take Gesicki's spot.
Not right
away. He's played this. He's earned that spot with his play this year.
I'm upset with McDaniel from the Miami Dolphins that couldn't use Gesicki properly. I'm happy he's opened up Jonnu Smith, but good God, you had Gesicki the year before and you let him go for some bum Durham Smythe and a bunch of other turd nugget tight ends.
I've always felt like Gesicki was underutilized everywhere he's went.
Always.
And now he's somewhere with a proper quarterback who can get all we felt like that could come out of Gesicki. He can get that out of him. Bo Nix on the other side, 24 for 31, 219 yards, 3 TDs and a pick.
As
well as 7 receptions with 7 rushes for 31 yards. Marvin Hims, 8 catches, 103 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Cortland Sutton, 55 for a TD and a TD. Yeah, this game was everything you needed it to be. It was everything you needed it to be. If you had parts of this game, you probably walked away happy. I know I did, because I went against that Lamar Jackson game and that Patrick Mahomes game, and I needed a game out of Joe Burrow, and thank God he delivered.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we've gone over all that. Let's get to these starts and sits. Get you guys ready for the games today. Get you guys ready to bring them chips home. We want to see them fantasy football Avenger chips. So let's get you guys ready with
starts and sits of the week.
All right. Cowboys versus the Eagles. 1:00 game.
No, that's the first game?
Yeah, first game. First game up. So Hurts is not playing. He's not playing.
Neither CD Lamb.
Neither CD Lamb. They're both on IR. Well, not IR. Or CD's on IR. Hurts is just out.
Concussion.
Oh, are we starting? We're not starting Kenny Pickett. I'm not even going to ask that question. We're not starting Kenny Pickett.
Receivers and the running back, and that's it.
I'm not even sure if I even want to start the receivers, because it's
they still went off last week. Brown still did Brown things, and Smith still did Smith things, and Saquon still rushed for 100+ yards. So,
I feel more comfortable starting Saquon. But this Cowboys defense is much improved. They will get to Kenny Pickett.
They will,
and they will rattle Kenny Pickett. And Kenny Pickett is still not 100%.
Those two receivers have no secondary they're playing against. So
yeah, but it's not that I'm worried about. It's Kenny Pickett getting put on his ass consistently is what I worry about.
But if he throws the ball up, Antonio Brown, AJ Brown will get that ball, and I don't see no DB in Dallas stopping him.
We'll see. I don't trust Kenny Pickett, but we'll see.
Dude, let's be realistic. There's only 3 people you're starting in this whole game, and they're all in Philly.
Yeah, because I'm not starting Rico Dowdle against that defense.
Exactly.
And I'm not starting Cooper Rush against that defense, that Philly defense. No, I'm not starting Cooks. I'm not starting Jalen Tolbert. And I could be wrong about all this, but based off of just what I've been seeing, Philly is going to play extra hard today on defense to make sure that it's not to make sure that they can play ball control offense. So they're going to
Exactly.
play extra hard on defense this week. So I'm not starting nobody from the Cowboys.
You start Philly's defense. You start the 3 players on their offense, and that's it. That's really
That's all I feel comfortable playing.
exactly.
Buccaneers versus Panthers. I
Well,
saw
Chuba's
something
hurt.
today. I saw
Chuba's
something
hurt, so I'm
today. I saw something today before we came on air, and I just got to shout it out. I saw a score that said Buccaneers 30, Panthers 7. I just got to put that out there. If that happens, y'all know where it came from. Y'all know where it came from if it happens.
You start Thielen.
You start
Evans,
Thielen.
and Mike
you start
Evans.
Thielen, you start Mike Evans. You start Bryce Young.
McMillan.
Are we starting Blackshear?
No.
Because you know he's the starter this week, right?
Yeah, I know. Chuba's hurt. I know. My favorite player of fantasy this year. Chuba. That dude's just a tank.
Chuba's going to be a good. He's going to be a good 5th, 6th round pick next year.
Shit, I might take him in the 4th just to be an asshole. No, but
Mike Evans. I'm expecting.
Going for the record.
I'm expecting Mike Evans to have over 100 yards today. There's nobody on Carolina's side that can stop Mike Evans from going.
I'm saying, and this is just me because you could differ from me. I think it's Bryce, Baker, McMillan, Evans, and Thielen. That's all I trust, and maybe Coker.
You don't trust Bucky Irvin?
Well, I'm talking. Well, yeah, and Bucky. I forgot about Bucky.
I trust Rashad White too.
He's more. He's your catching guy, like you said. So
yeah,
he's all receiving, but Bucky's gonna be doing the running. I forgot about the 2 running backs. My apologies.
Yeah. So,
and that's it. I'm not starting no running backs in Carolina.
Yeah. If you had Chuba and you don't have a last minute replacement, throw a dart against the wall for Blackshear. Well, we'll talk about that again later. Jets versus the Bills. Supposedly, this game is supposed to be terrible weather. Supposedly. And I'm hearing that Devontae Adams hasn't been practicing this week.
I haven't heard nothing.
Yeah, it's a possibility that he may not start. Let me go look at that.
I got it.
I know somebody who is starting this Devontae Adams this week. So
it says he's likely to play today.
Say he's doing what?
It's likely he'll play today.
Yeah, he's questionable. They haven't downgraded him to doubtful yet.
It's a game time decision probably. So depending if he plays, you play him. If you don't, you bench him, and hopefully you have a backup. You start Wilson. You start Breece Hall. I have to start Aaron Rodgers because I don't trust Aiden O'Connell or who's the other idiot from the Giants? Drew Lock. So I have to start Aaron Rodgers against the Buffalo defense. On Buffalo, you start James Cook, Josh Allen, Amari Cooper, and Khalil Shakir. Maybe Keon Cole.
I'm not starting Cooper. That's my guy. That's my guy. I'm not starting him
unless you have nothing. If you don't have nobody to replace him, I agree.
Dog, he's giving you consistent zeros. I'm pretty sure I can find somebody on the waiver wire that's going to give me more than what Amari Cooper's giving me. And it's like I don't understand it because you're with one of the top quarterbacks in the league. Why is this not working?
True.
Like, why is this not working? I'm starting Breece Hall.
Definitely.
If this is one of those soggy, drudge it out games, then I'm counting on Breece to do what to do what everybody does against that Buffalo defense, and that's run through them because they still can't stop the run. So that's I'm counting on that. That's what I'm counting on. You can start Rodgers. If Devontae Adams starts, you can start him. He's been going off lately. That's really all I feel comfortable starting. That's really all I feel comfortable starting. And you nailed everybody in Buffalo. Cook, Allen, Shakir. Yeah. So
is Kincaid playing?
I'm not sure, but even when he does play, it's like whatever with him. It's like Shakir and Cook are the only ones I'm consistently feeling like I can start.
Oh, what's the next game?
Colts versus the Giants.
Oh God. Malik Neighbors.
If he starts.
And Tracy. If he starts and Tracy. That's all I feel comfortable with right now.
And I heard something about Tracy. Tracy might be hurt too.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Then you're suffering with Singletary. On the Colts side, was it? You start Flacco if you have to. If you have to.
With
and
Flacco playing, you can actually start Josh Downs now.
And Pittman.
You can actually start your wide receivers from the Colts now with Josh Downs playing. I mean, with
and of course
JT
Flacco.
JT who
and JT. Jesus Christ.
JT who knocked me out of the damn playoffs last week. Like,
who found the resurgence in the last 2 weeks.
Dude, where was this all this year? That game you had yet last week, where was that all this year? I really could have used that.
If I would have had those two games happen earlier all year, I'd have been in the playoffs and I would have been winning in the playoffs in one of my leagues. I think it's the Niner League, which you had him in. He just shit the bed all year.
All year, and then wait till the semifinals to decide, hey guys, I'm still him. Fuck out of here. Okay. Right. Bumbo.
Next.
Whoa. Raiders versus the Saints.
Yeah, it is a Bumbo.
Let's get ready for Bumbo.
I don't want no parts of this outside of Brock Bowers.
That's it.
Outside of Brock Bowers, that's it. I don't want no part. But you know what though? Aiden O'Connell might be a sneaky play.
Yeah, that's it.
He might be a sneaky play. He might be good for 250 yards and maybe a TD or two. One to Brock Bowers.
I want no parts of that Saints game on their side. They have nobody. They're done. Put a fork in them.
I foolishly started Kendre Miller last week. Foolishly. Because he looked good in when Kamara went down. He looked good. He's getting a start, and I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna show that he's the next guy to start for the Saints. No, they're gonna still need Kamara.
Put that in your hand and slap yourself.
They're gonna need Kamara. They're gonna need Kamara. Nah. I expected him to do. First and foremost, who expected a shutout? Who expected a shutout? We ain't had a shutout all year. And the Saints want to wait until the semifinals to decide, yeah, let me go out here and get shut out. And they was getting their ass beat so bad that the Packers decided not to play my man's the second half. Whole second half, my man's ain't get no run. Crazy.
All right,
crazy.
You ready for Bumbo too? Bumbo.
Titans versus Jaguars.
Let's get ready for Bumbo 2.
Part 2.
The expansion team Bumbo.
Right. Good God. You know what's the only two things that's good about this game?
No.
Is Ridley and Brian Thomas.
Yeah,
Ridley
that's
and
it.
Brian.
That's it. Because
you know what? I'll even give you Spears. I'll give you Spears just for this week. Just for this week.
Because Pollard's hurt, right?
Yeah, Pollard's hurt again.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
God, this game's gonna be atrocious.
This is going. And you know what? This may actually turn out to be a good game. This may turn out to be a good one.
I'm gonna be home watching the quad box, watching the 4 crappiest games on television.
This is gonna be nasty.
Oh, the afternoon game.
Yeah, now we're up to the afternoon game.
Let's go Bumbo 3.
No, I can't call this a Bumbo because the Dolphins still got something to play for. They still may be able to make the playoffs. With no tour? They still got a shot. They can beat the Browns. Who's
starting? Skylar Thompson or Huntley?
They say Huntley is going to be the first man up.
Okay.
So with Huntley, at least you know Jonnu Smith is still startable.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If this game doesn't break 20 points, I'm gonna ridicule you later.
I don't care. What I need from this game, if you can't, if whoever is the starting QB, I need you to be able to sustain Tyreek Hill and Achane. I need you to sustain Tyreek Hill and Achane, and I need you to do it for America. This is what we need this week. Okay? Give these guys their targets. Don't be stupid. Don't go out there and throw to a wide receiver that ain't nobody playing. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Malik Washington.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right. He gave us his PSA.
Don't do that. Jonnu Smith is your safety valve. That's your safety valve. Tyreek Hill is your playmaker, and Devon Achane is your other playmaker. And can we at least get 15 points for Tyreek Hill and 17, 18 for Devon Achane? Can we at least get that?
I'm hoping.
It's Championship Sunday. Don't let us down. For the Browns, I ain't start. Well, you know what? You could start Ford. You could start Ford.
Or Judy.
Ford. What did Judy do last week?
It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
It wasn't great. I ain't touching Judy. I'm not touching Judy.
This is one of the
if Winston ain't under center, if Winston is not under center, I don't think I want anything to do with Judy.
You hear what I just said? This might be one of the most miserable championship weeks of my life.
I agree with you.
The whole game is terrible.
I agree with you.
Game of the day today is what we talk about.
Dude, I looked at the championship game in one of my money leagues because I lost in the semifinals last week. I looked at the championship game in my money league. My team, who was the highest scoring team in the league, first place, highest scoring team in the league, who shit the bed last week. I'm looking at my team. My team about to put up over 200 points. I'm looking at the two dudes that made it from last week. These motherfuckers is one dude about to win the league scoring 125. You know how mad I am?
In my league, where I'm the commissioner, if Hector doesn't get because he has both Devontae and Gary Wilson in the same game, in the same lineup. If they both shit the bed in Buffalo, David could beat him.
Terrible.
On to the game of the week.
This ain't the game of the week.
No, the next game is.
No, this ain't the game of the week. I don't think Packers and Vikings going to give us what Broncos and the Bengals gave us last night. I don't think they're going to do that. This may be the runner-up, though. But Packers and Vikings. I need y'all. I need both of y'all to bring it this week. That's what I need. I need to see from this game what I saw from last night. That's what I need to see.
Yeah,
That's what I need to see from this game.
You're hoping for a lot. I think Josh Jacobs for the Packers, and that's it. And then for the the other team, Aaron Jones, Sam Darnold, not Naylor, Addison.
Oh yeah, definitely Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is gonna want to show his ass this game.
And Jay Jettas, that's it. And Hawkinson. Forgot Hawkinson.
Yeah, Aaron Jones is gonna want to show his ass this game against his old team. He's gonna definitely he's gonna probably want to try to outdo Josh Jacobs. He's not gonna do it, but he's gonna want to do it. So yeah,
usual suspects for the two teams.
If you got Jordan Love, shoot your shot. Go for it.
I ain't doing it.
Go for it.
Fuck him.
Next game, Falcons versus the Commanders.
The Commanders by 1,000.
Why can't we flip Falcons and Commanders? Why can't we flip that with Packers and Vikings? Because Packers and Vikings really should be the 8:00 game.
No, you're not gonna get that. This is the Commanders. The Commanders is one primetime game all year on Sunday night. Maybe two. They may have two all year. This is one of them. Let them have it because they're gonna mollywop.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels.
They're gonna mollywop them.
Yeah, start Jaden Daniels. Start Scary Terry. Those are the two.
You start Robinson Jr., but be careful.
Yeah, but
start Robinson Jr., but be careful.
I'm. If I only could pick two players from the Skins, and I still call them the Skins, I don't care.
Me too.
It's definitely Jaden Daniels and Scary Terry. Those are my two that I can start every week. From the Falcons.
But no, see, if Eckler was healthy, that's different.
Yeah. If Eckler was in the game, I'd definitely start Eckler. Eckler, he does it all. Eckler does it all.
For the Falcons?
For the Falcons, Bijan, and that's it.
If you have to, you start Mooney and London, but you got to be skeptical about.
Yeah, because
no. Start those two because Penix is playing, so start those two.
Yeah, what did he do with him last week?
He didn't do a whole lot, but he still got the ball on the field. He wasn't against
the Raiders.
No,
not the Raiders. Who did they play last week? Who did they play? Was it Giants? Yeah, even worse. Yeah.
But listen, the Commander secondary ain't the greatest either. So,
I mean, it's not.
I'm sorry. They have Marshawn Lattimore. So opposite Marshawn Lattimore, they're not good.
I mean, they're not, but they're better than the Giants.
Yeah.
So I'm cautious. I seen somebody say today that they wouldn't start Flacco, but they're going to start Penix. I'm like, good luck with that. I have more confidence in Flacco than I do in Penix, and I'm not knocking Penix, but this is essentially his second game. He has a lot of growing pains. If the Falcons wanted to move off of Kirk Cousins, they should have did this weeks ago. And
I really don't want to talk about our game, but we have to.
Lions versus 40.
Start everybody in Detroit. Start everybody.
You start everybody.
J-Mo.
You start everybody saying friend.
J-Mo. You start St. Brown. You start Laporta. You start Gibbs. You start from the quarterback. What the hell's his name? Goff. And then you go
for the 49ers.
You go Purdy, Rendo, Kittle, and JJ. That's it. I'm not touching Debo.
You can start Debo.
I ain't touching Debo. You can. But I ain't touching Debo.
Debo going to have another game like he did last week.
I hope. No. I hope not because he's playing against me this week. So I hope not. I hope not.
That was your starts and sits for the week. Let's get on to this Q&A, and then we only got a couple questions. Okay. We're gonna go over
Q&A.
All right. What was that one question? What was that one question I asked in the chat this week? Uh, give me 1 second. Yeah, it comes from Roddy with the Tims, and he wants to know, should he start Jordan Love or Cooper Rush?
Jordan Love.
Yeah, Jordan Love. Jordan Love. Cooper Rush with no CD Lamb. Cooper Rush with no CD Lamb is a no go for me against the Philly defense. It's a no go for me. I'm more trusting of Jordan Love. Way more trusting of Jordan Love.
And that's saying a lot.
Yeah. Now, my question is, are we starting Brock Purdy or Joe Flacco?
I told you off the air, just go with Flacco. If you skeptical about what happened last year to you, just start Flacco.
Yeah. And my reasoning for starting Flacco is, one, he's playing against the Giants. Two, the Colts still have something to play for. They're still trying to make it to the playoffs. 49ers are out of the playoffs. Brock Purdy is playing for stats. Brock Purdy is playing behind a makeshift offense. He's playing behind a makeshift offensive line. I don't know how many hits he's going to take before we decide to pull him from the game, if the game gets out of hand, which I'm hoping that it doesn't. I'm hoping that I'm honestly hoping that we upset them this week, and only because Dan Campbell talk about he been licking his chops. He been waiting for this game all season.
I want the better draft pick.
I understand that, but I would love to see the look on his face if his team loses. I would love to see the look on his face. Dan Campbell is a 49er hater from way back when he played for the Giants. When we had that comeback on them, miraculous comeback.
I would legitimately cry if we win, because that means we're going to lose draft status, and I'm happy with 11 and possibly moving up.
If we lose, I'm hoping that it's not by a lot.
No.
You know,
I just don't want us to give up 50 or 60. That's all. Right. That's truly where I care about. That's all I care about. Don't give up 50 or 60. But other than that, you can lose. What's the other Q&A questions?
No, I think that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Unless you got some questions you want to throw out there. No. Okay. So now we're going to get to the good portion of the show. Not saying that all the shows, but this is the most entertaining. We're gonna call our shots for the last time this season. Not this year, this season. We're gonna call our shots.
Call your shots.
All right, who you got?
I'm gonna go Jaden Daniels, 300, 4 touchdowns and a pick.
I'm gonna call my shot on Saquon.
Oh, I'm sorry. And about 60 yards rushing.
I'm gonna call my shot on Saquon. Saquon Barkley gonna have about 168 yards on the ground and 2 TDs.
Oh boy, what's coming now?
You know who it is. Without further ado, for the season finale, what we got, Young Krice?
Your word on my mom's wig straps. It's your boy Young Krice the Jesus, aka Blicky the Dragon Steam Goat, aka she think I'm cool cause I give her MOD, aka the star QB of the Missouri Tigers, and I'm calling my shot this week. You heard? This week I'm calling my shot on Jonathan Taylor. He won you your week last week, and he's gonna win you your week again this week. Against the Giants, I expect Jonathan Taylor to have 125 plus yards and 2 plus TDs. JT is about to run through NY like Diddy at the marathon. Word to mother, son. I know that nigga was greased up like the deaf dude from Family Guy, but don't mind me. I just be talking shit.
That is a very damning picture of Diddy.
Let's see who Garfield got this weekend. Good God.
All right, Garfield. Give us our
And we'll
kicker.
normal.
Give us our kicker, Garfield.
And now, Garfield's Kicker of the Week.
Another week without Normal. He's at home nursing an injury. He had a high ankle sprain attempting to do a cute move. Let's go to the footage.
Oh no, Normal's on the field.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
We'll be back after this injury timeout.
So without Normal here to interrupt, I'll give you the kicker that's going to help you win your leagues this week. For the Washington Commanders, I like Zane Gonzalez.
That's Gonzalez.
That ain't what I'm eating tonight. Now I did my job, Kyle. I need you to get on that Italian pasta. Chop, chop.
Garfield, you ever been to Abu Dhabi?
I'll shut up.
And that was Garfield's Kicker of the Week.
What in the hell, Garfield? What in the hell? Lasagna? Really?
I love this cat.
Lasagna?
He really does like pasta too. Just throwing that out there. He really does like. He will eat all human food, but he really does like pasta. One time, I gave him a little bit of my lasagna to see if cats really did like lasagna. I know he tore it up, and I'm like, okay, you really are Garfield. All right, so today is the day. You got today and you got Monday. You got today and you got Monday. You need to pull it off to get those championships. We're going to identify a couple of players that you could probably start in lieu of possibly some injuries. So we're going to give you some sleepers.
Sleeper Plays of the Week.
All right. Last sleeper pick of the week. Oh, Mason Rudolph is available. Dontavian Wicks.
He ain't going to help nobody win anything. Stop it.
Dontavian Wicks is available in 15% of Yahoo leagues. I believe I've read something that said Watson is injured.
Hurt. Yes.
Yeah. So, hey, if you need a quick play, somebody that could possibly score a TD, Wicks could be your guy. I said something about Blackshear earlier.
Yes.
That may be a play. Blackshear may be a play. If I needed help at the running back position, he's definitely somebody that I would take a long, hard look at. Luckily for me, I like to draft a lot of running backs, so stuff like this doesn't happen. But he is somebody I would definitely like to take a look at.
What about Coker?
I like Coker. But Coker doesn't get enough targets for me. But that one target he may get a game could be a game changer for you. If you were in a deeper league, if you're in a deeper league, throw me your lineup and pray. Throw me your lineup and pray. But I got somebody for you. I don't want to butcher this guy's name. Olamide Zaccheaus.
Oh,
for the Commanders.
Olamide Zaccheaus.
Okay, so here's what he's looking like over the last couple of weeks. 4 targets, then 8 targets. What is the one thing we always say? Follow the targets.
Yeah.
It's looking like he's starting to shape up to be the number 2 receiver. for the Skins, Commanders, Condoms, Commodores, whatever you want to call them. In a game against the Falcons,
Atlanta.
I would probably take a shot at this guy.
Revenge game for him too, because he played for them.
Exactly. Exactly. There you go. I'm gonna give you a couple more. I'm not looking at Huntley. Not at all. Not at all. Let's see.
I don't know who else you can name. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Nick Westbrook-Akini.
That's every week, but he hasn't been getting the stuff now. He hasn't been getting targets, which is stupid because they spoke about him last week on the telecast.
He caught a touchdown last week.
All he does is catch touchdowns, and they refuse to barely throw him the ball.
He caught a touchdown last week.
I know, but he didn't catch one the week before that. He barely caught anything the week before that.
And the week before that. Let me tell you who I really like, but I know he's not a thing.
Who?
Jamison Crowder.
He's old.
I really like Jamison Crowder. He still runs the hell out of some routes, and he still catches the ball. He still catches the ball. He had 2 TDs last week.
I know, but he's not relevant right now.
I don't think he is, but I like him though. I like him though.
He may be relevant tonight because AJ Terrell might be on a Scary Terry all game.
But then that's where Zacchaeus comes in.
No, but I'm saying they both scored 2 touchdowns each last week.
Yeah, but Zacchaeus got 8 targets. And I think Jameson only had 2.
And they were all in the end. So.
Yeah. Other than that, it's extremely barren out here. It's extremely barren out here. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got for you. That's all we got for you. Well, you know what? Tim Patrick.
True. But
Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick. He didn't do much last week, but he's always worth a shot. In deeper leagues, if you need a deep flex, I wouldn't mind looking at Tim Patrick.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, but hey, that's the show. Season finale. We made it. We made it. And this is season 1 of many seasons to come. Like I said, we're not going away. No. Just this show is going away until the season starts up again. But we will be here. We got plenty of content for you guys coming. But we're gonna
possibly a championship celebration for me.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly. Hopefully he don't get voodooed out of his championship like I got voodooed. And like Mark got voodooed. We all got voodoo. Jimmy, you playing voodoo. I know you are. You're playing voodoo. You're putting voodoo on people's teams. I know you
got
are.
Chicken feet up in his house, you know.
You made a deal with the fantasy football devil. That's what you did. You sold your soul to the fantasy football devil for this championship because you're 6-8, the 8th seed, and now you're in a championship. You sold your soul to the fantasy football devil. And Jimmy, nice. He is nice. I will give him that. I will give him all the credit in the world. That boy knows how to play fantasy football. Like I've seen him. I've seen him pull off some miracles. So you're gonna be sweating. You're gonna be sweating all through Monday night. You're gonna be sweating. But that is our show for the day. We will be back. This show will be back in September, and maybe a little bit before September. Maybe a little bit before September. But Yeah, it's so hard to say goodbye to this season, but we'll be back. Go win them championships. Like, comment, subscribe, and let us know that we helped you win. Peace out.
Thank you for watching the Fantasy Football Adventures podcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Links in the description.
All right, brother.